Hi guys, another JellyBee commentary here. This commentary won't be about the gameplay, but I do think the AK-74 has been slightly nerfed. I'm not sure why, but I still think M16 is the king on the battlefield, simply because of its fire rate. I know some of you might disagree on what I have to say, and I'm happy to hear your opinion. This is just my projection, and it's interesting how girls would never tell you the secrets of their attraction. Unfortunately, women aren't very open about this, and they don't go into great depths, even with themselves. It's all within their subconscious. So if you say some of the advice I give you, a woman might just flat out reject it because they have a preconceived projection and they find it repulsive within their imagination. But after reading many books and experience in the real world myself, I'm pretty determined on this, and I'm now sure I know. So attraction. Firstly, I want to talk about two different types of guys out there, the ones that work and the ones that simply don't. Now, how to differentiate? Well, it's very simple. There's the one who knows all the lines. You know, the guy that leans his elbow on the bar and has memorized all the techniques. Great, this guy knows what he's doing, until after 5 minutes, you can tell he's not a natural. Instead, we just got an individual who has mastered memorizing a few lines of dialogue and expects that to be his aim in picking up that night. Then you got the second guy, the natural, where he doesn't know the lines and he doesn't care, he's simply charismatic. He has the tools necessary, and he has an instant reaction to everything you say. To summarize the second guy, and tell you exactly how his method works and how all you guys can learn his techniques and make it part of your personality, just listen up. You don't need to hang out with any guru or shadow a playboy or anything silly like that. It's just 3 simple words: cocky and funny. Cocky comedy, that's it. That's all you need. Think of every guy you ever knew who was just great with girls. Think of actors or characters that always had the woman, and notice they always had the air of humor and arrogance. But this has to be balanced. You can't just be cocky or you appear like an arrogant asshole, and you can't just be funny, otherwise you might be friend-zoned. It's really that magical balance which gets all girls interested. Now, as a side note, there are girls who don't like either. Girls who basically want a man who isn't confident or funny, and for them I say stay away. Whether they're beautiful or not, when going for a woman, you should be after a mate who is confident and, more importantly, has a sense of humor like yours. Otherwise, move on. I'm fascinated by nature, and if I wasn't a filmmaker, I would definitely pursue biology. And I've noticed something within the animal kingdom. Most species have either a mating dance or a ritual, and I noticed we humans have something similar. It's humor. What women want is humor, so if you feel like you're naturally not funny, it's not a problem. I see it as something you can learn. I told a friend once to mimic his favorite stand-up comedian. Just literally do his routine and copy his body language, his subtleness, and it worked. There are techniques you can learn, but I won't advise most of them, because unless you are just trying to have a one-night stand, then a woman can instantly pick up on a man's trait and know he has no depth. Thanks for watching, guys. I would love to hear your opinion, and please send me a message if you have any questions. I've got a bit of experience and I will be happy to answer any of them. Thanks for watching. Bye!